Good evening. I hope y'all are doing well today. So tonight I'm going to play some The Outer Worlds. You might have heard an echo. I apologize for that. I was monitoring it on my phone. So I wasn't live today, as some of you may know. Recently had a baby, and so baby keeps us busy every now and then. So sometimes I'll stream at night instead of in the morning, but I'll try to keep y'all posted on Discord as much as I'm able. All right, so we're going to play the Outer Worlds tonight. Um, Played it off and on. Haven't finished it yet. Um, we're not going to play it all the way from the beginning. I'm still relatively in the beginning, so I haven't missed really too much. Um, so yeah, hopefully it'll run smooth. I've been having issues with, I guess, the internet, and it sometimes goes blurry. I've noticed on the recordings, but I've been fooling around with the quality settings here on the PlayStation 4, so I have it set at 720 low this time. I had it on standard last time, and it really didn't seem too much different than high, so it might just be an internet thing and a Sony server thing. I wish I could have fiber, but you get what you can get, right? So this is the main character. Let you see what his face looks like. And we have one companion currently with us. The only way I can't unequip her equipment in this for some reason. I don't know why not. So the only way to see what she looks like is to, and then we can put the helmet back on. Or we can give her the eyeglasses. She can wear glasses too. She looks like she's a teacher. Alright, so I got her using a plasma rifle and her hammer. And she came standard with a hammer. There's a setting to hide helmets. Yes, you're right. There is. Um, she started off with the hammer, and she has a ability with the hammer called overload. So that's why I kind of stuck her with the hammer for the moment. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so we've completed several quests here. We got two main quests. I'm about to pick up another side quest here. Let's see here. We talked to the barber. We talked to the sick people. One of your favorites? Yeah, it's pretty good. The little bit I've played of it. Let's see. We gave the medicine to this guy over here, which I don't think I did that the last time. And the vicar, he's supposed to pop up in the ship once we're ready to leave. But there's a guard over here in the port that gives us a quest, I think, to take out robots.
Colony ain't gonna liberate itself. The Resistance needs every gun hand.
Of course, you know that your decisions affect the story, right? So he has a thing about robots and machines.
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Total atomic annihilation?
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Alright, let's see here. Die, robot. Let's see. Ludwig Miller, a guard watching over the landing pad south of Edgewater, is convinced that Auto Mechanicals are planning to wipe out humanity. He's asked you to help him wage a secret war against the mechanical menace. He reports that he spotted a forward scout of the mechanical army north of the landing pad. As a test of your mettle, he requested that you dispose of this scout in the name of humanity. Oh, there's lava.
Oh, he ain't no threat. Better fix him up some.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Don't you owe me something for the repairs?
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more
Cheapskates.
careful out there, Jeremy.
This one kind of blends in, doesn't it? A shock cannon. Sure, it's a heavy weapon. Shoots 4 shots at a time, or at least that's the fire rate. Hearing a lot of chatter over there. Oh, that must be these things. Cute little things, ain't they? A sprat. Small little lizards. Oh, I didn't make the jump. Not that I see anything on there anyways. Somebody already stole the stuff. Oh, it was probably me, actually. I made it all the way around. Alright, let's go back and talk to the guy. He's probably going to be pissed we didn't kill the robot.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Okay, you won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its headcase? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Okay. I guess we need to go to the bathroom.
Something got you down?
Get a anatomy lesson here.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found that package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
How do I use this exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
She is a logic module, something you could help with.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, well, I guess we need to deliver this letter first, and then we'll go to the geothermal plant. They are over here. And that might be the closest. Alright. I never did modify the weapon. I'm trying to think if there's one close by. We'll just go back down. These things apparently spit poison at you.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Alright, what should we put it on? This one's already got 2 modifications. It's got 2 modifications. It's got just 1. This one has none. Can I put it on this one? Makes it electrical. Which my sniper rifle is already electrical. And that's electrical. Would that take away the burn effect? This is one way to find out. Oh, it still has a burn effect. Alright, let's try this again. A mantis worm. It's very little. Ouch. I'm gonna break my legs. Alright, we're heading this way. I think I've already been here. Maybe not. Or maybe so. Or maybe not. I don't know. A lot of dead marauders. That's supposed to be a bar soap. Alright, where's the 3 seashells? I reckon that would be a good time to save.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I come in peace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Upbeat, a little strange, loves Rizzo? Or Rizzo? Yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a Marauder camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder camp. Is she all right?
She's become one of them, calls herself the Queen of the Marauders.
Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials. Rots your gray. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some Marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
I've got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. I can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Alright, let's look at the journal here again. Let's see here. Let's go talk to Stefan.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Oh, he's a traitor. I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Any chance you can lend me that copy?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living with marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her back to camp.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, brat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words Collector's Edition. Here you go. Latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb. And that includes canid meat.
Boy, I need some money. How in the world do I get money? That revolver's better than mine, but I don't have that much money. 23% discount. Look at that. You know, I hardly ever use the food, to be honest with you. I'm sure there's a workbench here somewhere. Alright, let's go talk to Zoe. Some meat.
That was quick.
Tactical shotgun. Might have to take a look at that. I'm not a huge shotgun kind of person. Not bad looking though. We can try it for a little bit. What the hell was that? I don't like the sound of that. We're gonna stay over here. That thing is tamed. Okay, then we won't shoot at it.
Incoming!
They're not shooting me. I did kill them earlier in the game. I wonder if something bugged. Uh-oh. I can't talk to them now. Probably because they're aggroed. Maybe if I hide for a period of time. What the hell? Pavardi must be shooting them. Well, they did ask me to take some out, didn't they?
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
Been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Really? Yeah, but Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the Mass Marketeer? I am impressed.
Stefan wanted to watch this with you.
I see what's going on here. I'm being bribed. Well, it's working. I can't say no to my favorite cereal. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Alright. I think part of the thing was I was supposed to kill Marauders. It doesn't really say in the thing. Hi.
Incoming!
They must be bugged. I don't know, shotgun's doing pretty good actually. I'm not exactly sure why they're not fighting back, but
Don't mess with us.
alright, I guess we're going back. Alright, so the shotgun takes light ammo, the assault rifle heavy, the hunting rifle heavy, and then well, obviously a melee weapon doesn't take Let's see, 22 versus 24. We can put this in the junk. 36 versus 43. Junk. 50, 59, junk. All right.
What is it?
I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Hey, we went up a level. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. Okay. Let's do the XP from companion kills. That could come in handy. Well, let's look around town before we talk to Adelaide.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
I think she's following me. What do you think? We don't really want to steal.
the cannery.
I'm assuming he's just asleep. Oh, I think I found the workbench. It's a power regulator.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
That's sad. See, never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1. Found it in the community center.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Ooh, we got a new gun. A bolter pistol. Fires bursts of plasma bolts at the enemy. The weapon is lightweight and uses E-cells that are quickly drained by the burst. could do the critical damage, or we could do the firing noise is quieter. That's kind of neat looking, actually. It's already a plasma rifle, ain't it? Or pistol, excuse me. Energy. So yeah, let's give it the plasma. Critical damage or silenced. Let's do critical damage. I can't do nothing for the sniper rifle or my assault rifle or my sword. Nothing for her. I'm gonna need some more weapon parts here. Alright. We'll have to try it out, see if we like it. It'd be neat if we had like a flashlight. Some of these areas get kind of dark. Well, we can't do any cooking. Who are you? Just a deserter. Let's save it. Alright, let's have a little chat here.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Let's see, you're living off power that belongs to the town and come back to the cannery. That's about it.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Alright, we got the robot at the geothermal plant, which is where we gotta go anyways. And then we got the frightened engineer where we gotta find some data pads. We know of one in the town. That pig doesn't look too healthy, does it? I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can stop at mid-track. Looking for some stairs. There they are.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
plasma cutter. Alright, let's give this data pad to Thomas. I'm not sure where the third one is.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Today's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2, found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Although I don't think we have a destination for that on the map. We don't know where that one is. Alright. Crunch. There's a lot of destroyed robots. I wonder what killed them.
I wanted to poke around in here.
System. Investigate.
We got this!
How'd she get in there? The hole in the fence would be a good place to start. Wrong button.
Processing. Required for adjacent unit. Unexpected. Beginning security patrol.
Dead scientist? That doesn't look good. I think this is another entry point we could have chosen. Shall we see what the vending machine has? Oh, nothing I really want.
control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Halt. Performing an air.
He turned to dust. Alright guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank y'all for coming and watching. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. Might be live again tomorrow. It'll either be morning or evening. I'll give you the heads up on Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you do so. You are very welcome. And I hope y'all have a good night. We will see you next time.